The father knocks on the door. The wife opens the door. The father and a woman enter. The woman says, "It's so hot in here. Quickly bring us something to drink." The wife says, "But who are you people?" The father says, "Son, won't you welcome your father?" The husband comes and hugs the father. The husband says, "Dad, who is this lady with you?" The father says, "I just got married and we've decided to spend our honeymoon at your place. It's also a great chance to meet your wife." The next day, the woman says, "You've gone bankrupt, everything's ruined," and slaps the father. "You know I love wealth." The father says, "Shut up, don't create a scene. Now we'll live in this house." The woman says, "But this house belongs to your son." The father says, "We'll take advantage of the situation and weaken him while living here. For that, you'll need to cooperate with me." The woman comes and asks, "Where do you wash clothes?" The husband says, "We have a tub. Let me show you." The woman goes with the husband. The wife says, "We don't have a machine. You'll have to wash by hand." The father says, "Then you do it yourself. People of your class are used to this." The wife says, "Fine, I'll help you." The father hands her the clothes. The wife leaves. Next day, the father puts some jewelry in his pocket. The gardener comes and says, "What did you put in your pocket?" The father says, "Mind your own business." The gardener says, "If you want to sell that jewelry, I can get you a good price." The father says, "Yes, my son gifted it to me. I want to sell it." The gardener says, "But I'll take half the share." He takes the jewelry from the father. The husband is reading a book. The woman comes in, stumbles, and is about to fall. The husband catches her. The woman kisses the husband and says, "I love you." The wife says, "What disgusting act have you done?" The husband says, "No, I didn't do anything with her. She's harassing me." He sits the woman on the sofa. The father says, "In a few days, we'll empty this house and leave with lots of money." The gardener arrives. The father says, "Wait for me at the door. I'll bring more jewelry." The father leaves. The gardener starts kissing the woman. The wife opens the jewelry box, but it's empty. The wife says, "I think my father-in-law stole the jewelry." She leaves. The father gives the gardener a pouch and says, "These are even more expensive than the previous jewelry." The wife secretly sees this. The wife goes to the husband. The husband says, "Will you give me a chance to explain?" The wife says, "I was looking for the jewelry you asked for, but I couldn't find it. I'm sure your father stole them." The husband says, "He's a respectable man. Stop accusing him." The husband leaves. The woman secretly enters the husband's room, removes her clothes, and starts kissing him. The wife enters and says, "This is shamelessness. Everyone get out of this house." She pushes the woman and the husband out. The father comes and says, "Was this our plan? That you'd get pregnant by my son?" The husband says, "No, Dad, I didn't do anything with this woman." The gardener arrives and says, "I'll tell the truth. This girl told me she was the husband's friend, while your father gave me jewelry to sell. This woman was with me a few weeks ago." The woman says, "Yes, I'm pregnant with the gardener's child." The gardener says, "I will never take responsibility for the child." The gardener and woman leave. The wife says, "This is my house. Get out." The husband says, "No, since you stole the jewelry, now you'll have to work here as a maid."